Alright, just awaiting game one. Players just need a few minutes just to warm up and make sure he's ready. And these games are very important for these people because of course there's no restarts, and so as soon as we start it, you know, that's the map we're going to be playing on. And of course it's a best out of 7 series, so every game matters here, and this will decide who will go to the semifinal. Both players have taken games off each other, and this is very important for both of these guys. A lot at stake, and here we go. Good luck and have fun. First game, Zeusmir, and we're playing on random Alphium. At the bottom of the map, bottom corner I should say, we got Zeus by player in blue, and already going straight to his hunt here in front of his berries. At the top of the map we have Mista, also playing Zeus, and he just found his hunt, the 2 starting elk. Both players are immediately doing the scouting. Player just picking up some cows, as well as Mista on his side. You got some berries here from Mista on the front, which is rather very forward. He's got a nice mine. Mine doesn't look too bad. In terms of player, he's got a backwards mine, which is actually more preferred. And a lot of cows here for Mista. A huge amount of cows. That's 5 cows. It's really a big deal, and could really make the difference in a Zeus mirror like this. So player hasn't seen the cows, and he's on the other side map scouting. He does scout this relic here. That's 5% damage for the archers and such. It's not a bad relic. Looking at the town center layout, settlement layout I should say, we got the 3rd settlement here for Mista here in the middle. That's rather forward TC placement, and player looks like he's got a better TC placement on his side. His 3rd TC is not so far ahead, whereas Mista's here is in the middle of the map. Looking at the other relics here, this is a small trickle of gold, equal to half a villager on gold. Some more cows here being scouted. One picked up by player, and we got some more hunting scouted here for player as well. Looking at Mista's side, he is also hunting his deers, and Mista going in the middle of the map to hunt the rest of the elk. Just a couple villages there, and player just starting up on chickens. He does have 4 cows, and here on Mista's side he's got a fantastic 8 cows already. Just taking a double check here on the text. Doesn't have husbandry, but he did pick up hunting dogs. As for player, he also just has hunting dogs. We're starting up with the walls already, just to block any centaur raids, which Mista could definitely do. There's a nice temple placement there by Mista, and another relic up here scouted. Free food, that's equal to half a villager on food. It's a nice relic. And we continue the scouting here on the side of the map, on Mista's side. And we continue the walling here for player. Really nice walls. I really like them. They got 2 cliffs, and so this will be the only entrance to the left side of his base. I'd like to see some walls on this side as well, but it is more of a definite open gap. But he decides to make one down here instead. Very good idea. Very good. He gets to defend his second TC back there. And here, taking a look at Mista's side, he's aging up Hermes 70% already. Double checking the text, still hunting dogs, and I don't see husbandry anytime soon. And taking a look at player side, he's also Hermes. He's aging up a little bit slower. I'd say about 25 seconds slower. I just want to take a look at his text. Doesn't look like he's got any others. Mista just finished this wall up here, and starts off with his Jason hero right away. And there's the bolt. And so it looks like to me that Mista will probably do some centaur raiding. He's got 2 villas on the temple. He just popped out Odysseus, and player is making an extra centaur from his temple here. He's also gonna look like do some centaur raiding here. He's got 2 villagers on the temple. Mista's got a lone villager there. I'm not sure what it's doing. But that Jason is closing in. He does have Odysseus ready, and he's going to pop that off with his bolt. And very clean micro here. He should be careful from this Odysseus. He did miss the first couple shots. This will kill that centaur, and the Jason will go on the Jason. Odysseus will pick off the centaur, and he's just getting the upgrade now. And he's got his another Odysseus. The first one was picked off from a bolt, and this centaur should be careful. That arrow that hit almost hit him. Now, as long as he got the centaur alive, he can use a special attack, which is actually quite big. Taking a double check here, Mista's still on the temple, and still a hero fight here. That Jason is going to go down. And now they're focusing focus fire on the Odysseus. So he does now have the centaur upgrade, and now it's just a matter of queuing those centaurs. And that's unfortunate. He got picked off by that special attack. Mista heading for that second TC in the middle of the map. Smart idea. If he doesn't take that second TC soon enough, then it's going to be really hard for him to take it later in the game, since so far into the middle of the map. So very good idea there. Looking at player side, he doesn't have much of an army besides these 2 heroes, and one hero almost pretty low health, and he's got his second centaur there. So this TC will definitely go up. Taking a look at Mista's side there, he does now have husbandry, giving him an extra 20% gather rate on those herdables, and fattening them faster. Now notice Mista hasn't gotten the centaur upgrade, and instead he decided to go for that second TC, so we'll see how that works out for him. Player is now going for a second TC. He's got 4 villas on there. Should get it up rather quickly. Greek villagers do build the fastest out of any other villager, especially town centers. And just a little harassment there. You should be careful from Odysseus. He's got a scout back there, but I don't think that scout, yeah, it's definitely not scouted this TC, so he's safe to do so. Player right now is ahead, and looks like he's ahead a little bit there in score. he does Mista does have a stable, and looks like his second military production building is going to be a military academy. What else we got here? We got an idle scout there by player on Mista's third TC, I guess you could say. Unbuilt third TC. And wall going up here, because Mista's whole side is protected by this cliff. So this wall will force all any raids to go through this middle part here. Otherwise, he won't be able to get to his city. So player must engage from this middle part, because this whole side of the map is walled off already. So just attempting to make some damage here. That TC looked like it was focusing fire the Jason, and he is now at 7 hit points. That wall is finished. TC finished. Farm's going up, and we got hand axe just being researched now. And that villager got picked off by the 2 centaurs here as it was building a house. And this TC is going to go up. He might lose this villager. Yep, he lost it. Almost lost the second one. These 2 centaurs are coming back. And just researched now plow, giving that extra 10% to farming. He does have quite a bit of farms already, especially on the 2 TC. His third TC is being built right now, along with Mista's third TC. I'm not sure why he's hunting the bears. I guess was a misclick, as he was attacking the bear, and now the bear are hunting them. So that's a bit unfortunate for Mista. I don't think he notices these villagers. I think he'll notice them eventually and put the villagers back to work on that town center. And this archery range is being built now. This third TC is almost up. And here we go. Third TC is going up now. Put the villagers back on the TC. And this one looks like it will be up first. It's at 24, 25. 4 centaurs now. 27, yeah. So the bottom player got the third TC before Mista, and is already ahead by a whopping 300 points. Absolutely phenomenal. Villager being picked off there from Mista. Mista just picking up that relic, giving an extra 5% to archers. And player has the lead now at 200 points, and that could be because Mista is behind on villagers. I do believe he did have a few. Well, no, he's ahead now because he got the second TC before player did, but player did definitely pick off at least 3, 4 villagers of Mista's just with these centaurs here. And I do think his kill count ratio, kill death ratio, is better. Yeah, it is better. Units kill, units lost. Much better for player at this point in the game. And it looks like another villager might get picked off. Ooh, just made it in time. And Mista just building his wall as well. Player still ahead. Just taking a look at player's side. Still the same text, not much has changed. He does have more farms, making more farms here at the bottom of the map. Very swift play here by player. Should be careful from that Odysseus. Odysseus tends to miss the first shot always, or has very low accuracy, so the second shot is definitely, I do believe it's almost 100% hit if the target does zone. Very well done there by player. He's got 2 low hit points, 2 low hit point centaurs, and as long as they stay alive, he still does have that special attack, which is really big. Now there's another villager here. and he should be careful from these centaurs. It looks like he might run away through the gate or use a special attack, and then okay, looks like he might engage, but Mista decides not to. Okay, he's going back. Odysseus being picked off right away. Yeah, these centaurs on the other centaurs, and we got, let's take a look here. The archers, no techs on either units. We got some more centaurs coming up here by player. They're being focused on the other centaurs. Player does still have his Odysseus, and Mista looks like he's going to back away. Odysseus does a lot of work, and you can't really do any damage with those centaurs when you got Odysseus on the field here. So it's back and forth right now at this time. Really back and forth, but player is losing a lot of units here, as Mista has been closing in with his units at the bottom, as player has been producing them. Very good micro here by Mista, but he's got more units coming in, so Mista is outnumbered. If player gets his army together, I do believe player will outnumber Mista, especially because he's got more centaurs. Centaurs really do a lot of damage. I'd like to see those archers focus fire the Odysseus. Very tight battle. Very tight battle here. A little bit of a missed micromanagement by those centaurs, closing in too far and letting those Odysseus just pick them off. Very well done. I really like this micromanagement by both players here. That TC fire, he should definitely be careful from that TC fire. Shouldn't go too close in. He just popping in more centaurs right now, and looks like player is going to back off just for the time being. It looked like it was 1-1 right there. I wouldn't put the battle in favor of anybody. It was definitely 1-1. Mista just scouted his player's gold mine over there, and I'm noticing that player has gold mine here in the middle of the map, and one to the side and one to the left over here, right over here on the mini map. So okay, player definitely looks like he got trapped. This is really going to hurt, and Mista is going straight up, and he does have centaurs here though. I would pick off that centaur right away. Pick off that centaur right away and start running, letting those villagers. Mista is blocking his villagers in, so player might end up losing those villagers over there, and he's going to call ceasefire and keep those villagers there. And these three, I'm not sure what he's up to, but player is going to have to secure gold mines immediately. He did kill 2 bears on the way down here. I would suggest player starts making walls here. I mean, he can get this gold mine, but he's going to have to build some walls. I'm not sure what he's doing at this time. Looks like he's just going to secure this middle one. He is ahead a little bit, and I want to take a look at Mista's side. He is aging up to Apollo, and very nice storehouse. I guess he was really on top of that macro management, I should say. Very well done by Mista here, blocking in those villagers from the bottom. I didn't realize there was an opening down here until now, so I don't even know how Mista got a villager back there. Well, no, I guess he walked it in from the top and built and blocked his villager in. And looks like he's gonna lose those villagers on this side. Otherwise, I would definitely fight with them. And that Odysseus is doing some work, although he is low on health. A good amount of archers for player. A good amount of archers, good amount of centaurs, and Mista just can't handle it. He is heroic though, so that centaur is going to do some damage if he doesn't pick it off with that Odysseus. I don't see. Okay, we got a 90% Apollo. I'm really impressed by that, even for the fact that player is able to deal with Mista's army and have a bigger army on top of that. I would suggest player to push in right away. He's got Odysseus. He can focus fire the Manticore. I think he's focusing. I'm not sure what he's focusing with that. Okay, yeah, he's focusing the Centaur. He's got his Manticore in action now. Mista, he needs to back off. Mista needs to back off because he's outnumbered by these archers. He does have medium Hippocan upgrade and medium Toxtos, but I would suggest Mista to back off. At this point, it's not smart to keep fighting. He is outnumbered. He's got 2 Manticores there. Here comes Hercules to take care of the damage. He can take a lot of damage, Hercules, and player's got 2 extra heroes coming in the field. And we should see Mista just back off any moment here. Watchtower here. Okay, well, Mista's coming in with more Hippocon. I'm very surprised. Looks like he's just going to engage full force. Full force engagement. No mercy. And looks like they're just tight. Very, very tight. Very, very tight. Just be careful. Be careful from these heroes. You don't want these heroes to touch these myth units. And it looks like, wow, I've really unpredict Mista's push here. I didn't realize he had that economy to push that much, to flood that many units. Because, you know, at a few moments it looked like he was outnumbered, but he just kept on going and he flooded units out of these 5 production buildings. Very well done there. Player right away getting those towers up and crenellations because he needs to get this gold mine. And Mista knows that if he pushes hard enough, and there it is, Hephaestus by player. But is this good? Is this a good decision? Does he have gold? That might have cost player. I mean, he does have gold mine over there, but we'll just have to see how this turns out because player, I don't think he has gold. I don't think he has gold. Not looking good, and player's just going to call GG. He's only gathering gold from there, and Mista did very good at pushing his gold mine from here and taking control of the one on the right. What I've suggested for player is to continue fighting heroic and protect his gold mines. If he would have done that, I think the game would have went on, and the outcome would have definitely been different. It wouldn't have been over this quickly. But very good game, nonetheless. I would have, you know, fought in heroic, but I don't think player realized he was going to be pulled off gold that quickly, and Mista to continue fighting that front. Okay, and game 2 on the way. Game 2 on the way, and what this means is Mista can't play Zeus this time. So I'm probably expecting either Set or Random Greek. One of the two. If I was to guess, I would probably guess Set, but yeah, that's right. Yeah, he killed 20 vills with those cavalry. Really just banged them out. Yeah, player's very good. He's very good competition for Mista, and he's one of the few players that can beat him. And looks like player might pick Zeus here. and I'll be back as well. Just give me a couple minutes. And here we go, guys. Game number 2 on the way. And sorry about the wait there. Both players took a brief 5-minute break. And we're back in action. Zeus for player and Mista going set since he won game 1 in a Zeus mirror on Elphium. So this one is Midgard. And that's right, bottom of the map, Mista playing set. And at the top of the map, player playing Zeus in blue. So this map tends to have a lot of different variations with the fish, so that's very important to see. And you know, a lot of the time it really calls a match. So we'll see how that turns out for both guys. No fish scouted here for player in the dock line of sight, so that's not really the best news. Whereas Mista built his dock in the line of sight of 3 fish. He got a bit more lucky. Now, speaking of Mista, he does have some forward berries, back gold mine, protected by a tower to the left there. Player, he's starting off on hunt, and he also does have the berries. It's a 5-berry Midgard next to his tower, with a rather exposed gold mine, but it's it looks like it's in town center range, and in between the 2 towers. But player is in an advantage at a way because he's on hunt, but his fish is further from the dock than Mista's is, so they're both at an even advantage. Mista's got close fish, is on berries. Player's on hunt, but far fish. So far I consider that both equal opportunity. Player has 6 on wood so far, and Mista looks like he's doing the 4-4-4. Sorry, 5-4-4. So he's started 5 on food, 4 on wood, and already on gold. And a little bit of scouting here by the hyena, and second dock going up for set here on the right side of the map. And player being attacked by Mista's animals, and just another walrus being converted by Mista's priest here. Player using a bolt on one of Mista's walruses. And queuing fishing boats already from 2 docks. He does have 3 fish here, very nearby. Fish looks good for both players. There's player's second dock. His first dock is good, but it has 6 fish, but rather a little bit of far away drop off. Mista's only got, well, he does have around 8 fish, but he's dropping off a little bit further on his second batch. Mista's going for his 3rd dock already. Very nice fish patch there as well. And temple going up, 2 villagers. And already on cows for player. And player also going for this dock down here. Both in the same spot. But player got down here first. It looks like player is just going to block himself in, so that way if Mista converts any animals, he doesn't kill the villager. As you can see the house there. He should be careful, because that villager is going to walk around and kill him. I think he can feel yeah, he's going to finish the dock, and then his villager is going to die. And as for Mista, he's building some more docks on the side of the map next to players. And that villager's gone. And another one here. Let's take a look at the age time. Already 75% here at 5:20. It's rather a bit late. players further behind. So it looks like it's going to be a 5:45 here for player, and 5:30 for set. And there's a shift, 3 villagers. Military barracks. And we got another walrus on the way. Got an army of walruses now for TheMista. It's not a bad map. I'd like to see another storehouse here. The macro. It does have hand axe and pickaxe. And looks like his offensive is going to be here. It's going to be a short offensive, just some hoplite to get things rattled up. Already got his Jason and his Centaur up here. Just getting the scouting done here out front. And as for Mista, looks like he's going straight for the heroic. Getting that army up. Armory. And already having a few boats here on the sea. With that fishing upgrade as well. And this boat is pretty much just picking off the priest and all these animals with him. And there goes the priest. 16 range on those Greek boats in comparison to 12 for the Egyptian. Really a big difference there. And that really matters a lot when it comes down to big boat wars. Because that 4 range really does make a big difference with microing your boats. And just losing a single hoplite there, and the stock is going to go down. And 1 trireme coming out. More on the way. This trireme just getting shot down by the shooting docks here. Still no other storehouse. And just to look at the economy of these players, Mista does also just have hand axe and pickaxe, and they both have the fishing upgrade, which is good. Looks like player might lose another villager here to Mista's animals. That's the 2nd villager player loses. And here's a smaller army from player. Looks like they're going to come in through here. He's not queuing up any more hoplites. And that's a nice fleet of boats. And 3 on player side. Looks like they're going for this dock down here. Should be careful, losing another hoplite there. Missed agent up heroic age. Now keep in mind, each dock for Egyptian is 50 gold. And each hoplite is 90 resources. So player just losing 1 hoplite there, 90 resources, is worth more than the dock being destroyed, which is 50 gold plus labor. I'd say another 50 gold. So 100 resource. Player calling ceasefire. And we got double stable here. Ceasefire will stop the production of that Migdal from going up. And Mista right away is going to get that wall up ASAP. Player is also in heroic age with Diagnosis, and it's just going to flood Hydras and some Skylas. I'm not sure if he's going to make some extra Skylas, but they are pretty nasty. I think he'll only need 2 Skylas to take care of these boats, or 1 Skyla will do it for now. But he does have a big fleet of boats here, so he's probably going to have to make some extra. And this Migdal is going to go up. Pharaoh is empowering the wrong building. A little bit of a misclick there by Mista. And that Hydra just taking out that Wadjet there. So that's 2 Hydras. 3 Hydras. Those Hydras cost a ton of favor. I'm not sure if you should be making Hydras or if you should be making Skylas in this case. But they seem to be doing the work. We got a 2-headed Skyla here with almost full health. And that Pharaoh is doing some damage. And looking at the increases the carry capacity of transport ships. Interesting. Okay. Spent 400 resources on that. We'll have to see what he uses it for. It could be a misclick. I'm not sure what he's going to do with that transport upgrade. Perhaps make some transport ships and go around the map and hit them from behind. Haven't seen that before. Yeah, it could be possible. He's already got the tech. And player just cleaning up here. Player is ahead. And he does have a nice sexy army here of Hydras. One of them has 2 heads, giving him 40 attack. Just pretty much assassinating any unit besides the heroes. If the heroes get picked off, Hydras assassinate. And we got some hammer boats here by Mista, and some scouting going on. Oh, and that scout did some good work scouting this TC down here. Yeah, it looks like he's going to get picked off, but Mista's going to have to abort his plan and get out of there. As for Mista, does have Query, giving him that super fast gold income, and he should be careful. Players should be careful because he's gonna lose some villagers here if he doesn't get back in action real quick. The thing is about Hydras is they're very slow, and that Pharaoh and the priest doing a lot of damage. And Hydra and the army coming back. Player ahead, but not by much. And looks like he is going to lose. Lost around 5 villagers there. And Mista is going back. There's 4 heroes there, so they should definitely be the first units to get picked off. Still making more units. I'd like to see them upgraded. He still does have regular Toxos and Hippogons. So not much happening here, although the archers are doing a good job picking off the heroes. Hippogons will get a few shots in, but nothing more than that. More raiding on this side. Very smart by Mista. Player is going to have to get some mobile units. Otherwise, he's just going to get his villages picked off from every gold mine he goes to. And some more villagers are going to get picked off here, especially since they're very low health. It's good that Mista wasn't focusing the villagers. Okay, almost okay there. And player's still ahead, but I think player definitely has better economy. Or sorry, Mista has better economy. Mista's Toth. And and he's got some priest in queue. Oosh, and that TC goes up, and player's going to have to get out of there. These chariots doing some work. And you got axemen and stuff on the other side. They're going to get picked off by archers. This game is looking really, really good, although player's going to have a hard time dealing with Toth. Player's going to have to get Mythic Age himself, or just keep pushing in Heroic. But that's if the gold mines agree. Player's got a gold mine here, here, and here. They're all rather forward. Okay, Mista just pretty much lost his whole army of axemen there. I'm not sure why he was making axemen to begin with. He had chariots already. Ouch, that Hydra just didn't survive for too long. And you got those heavy chariots now in action with some army upgrades, all the classical upgrades. Hippocons jumping in action, but looks like it's going to be fought. Looks like he's going to engage. I don't think it's a smart idea. Okay, player using bronze on 4 Hippocons. Oh, okay, he's got some archers there as well, but Ancestor's really just hurting here. And Mista just doing a phenomenal job with the Ancestors and chariots, elephants, meteor, just destroying the whole forward for player. And now player doesn't have a storehouse for his gold mine. He's going to have to switch over. Say this is probably the only gold mine. This is the only safe gold mine right now for player. Ancestor's gone. Really annoying to deal with Ancestors. But now Mista is just so far ahead, and player has to play catch up. Just doesn't have the techs. And Mista is, or it looked like he was going for this mine. I think he was, until he got stopped by this army here. And it's not looking good. Not looking good. Player is falling behind quickly, and he's going to call it GG. That's game 2. 2-0 for Mista. Really good work. That was game number 2 from a best out of 7. 2-0 for the Mista. Quite a good game. I enjoyed it. Both players were very aggressive, although I think it was a bit of a tricky situation because players' minds were so forward. I would have suggested perhaps maybe for player to take the water with those Skyless first, instead of making those Hydras. I think he spent too much favor on Hydras where he should have made Skyless and just started pumping those out and taking the water real quick, absolutely assassinating Mista off water, and then just pushing from land. 2 TC, you know, going from there. But I think player had a more of a confused strategy. He made 1 Skyla and he had like 4 or 5 Hydras, and they just don't do well against that. I mean, that Pharaoh and four priests, they just money taken over. Okay, game number 3 on the way. Exciting matches so far. Game 1 was definitely the best from the 2 games that were played. Game 2 was rather interesting though. I like that one as well, there's no doubt. Hydras are good. I like hydras. They're food based, especially on a map like that where you got a ton of fishing boats. But and especially if you got a ton of food. But he needed to use a favor for Skylas to. Okay, Mista's going raw this time. He doesn't have to. He could play Zeus, but all right, let's do it. Third game on the way. And he was Zeus the first game, so I guess he's going to pick Ra instead of Zeus this game here. And this one is going to be played on Tundra here at the bottom of the map. Third match in the best out of 7 series, we got Mista in red playing Ra, and at the top of the map, player playing Zeus in blue. Now, Tundra is a very aggressive map. I like this map. Always, both players is going to start with Hunt. It's a sheep. It's a goat tundra, so both players are going to have six goats, as we see here. Player is not scouting with them, as whereas Mista is. It's a smart move. Get that extra scouting out there, and he's got his Pharaoh out there scouting with him as well. He does have Hunt to the left. He does have a forward exposed mine for the Ra player. That's a bit scary. It is protected by a tower though, so that's okay. As for player, his mine is really towards the back, so he's really safe. And let's take a look here. He's got Hunt. And it's a very nice wood line. I love that wood line. It's just not enough pack. There's not enough wood here. Not enough trees. It says Mista's lagging. But that's a nice wood line. I would have liked to see the storehouse right here. But other than that, third match goes on. Nice storehouse placement. Nice gold mine there in the back for player. And some more scouting done here for player on the side of the map here. Looking at the gold mines. One gold mine in the back from Mista. Very nice. Very nice. That's really going to help him. That might even be a big game changer. Matter of fact, he could take that second TC and just wall from this wood line to this wood line, protecting this gold mine back here. And then protect here. Just wall from here, this wood line to this wood line up here. And so Mista has direct access to this TC and this mine. I think we could be expecting that. Mista has some other mines here, some forward ones spread out. You don't usually get a back gold mine for Tundra, for playing on Tundra, but and Ra is usually a weaker, the weaker civilization here on Tundra. Civilizations tend to be very aggressive against him, and they have a hard time getting gold, and so that's really going to off cost that. Really nice, really nice. I don't see any good gold mines for player. He hasn't had any good gold mines in the past few matches that we played here. Although he starts with a starting back mine, his other mine's there in the middle of the map. I don't see any back, gold, side, nowhere nearby. So player's going to have to play aggressive. He can't let the raw player take map control, which they rarely do, but it's very important that he doesn't. And this is a really nice wall here, protecting the tower with these segments, and the house is there as well. It's got double monument. And players just almost aged up here with Hermes, 90%. And TheMista looks like he is going to go bast on this one. A few things you could do as raw. You could definitely raid with some. You could raid with some sphinxes. Make one extra sphinx, do some raiding. Kill off the centaurs. Avoid the heroes. Avoid Odysseus. And for the Zeus player, looks like he's going to start out with Odysseus. He's got 2 villagers on the temple, so we could be expecting extra centaurs. He did age up with a centaur, and there it is here. He did make one extra already, and he might just pull an upgrade right now. Speaking of the relics, that is a really, really important relic. The Eye of Horus, giving town centers +2 population. And there it is. TheMista decided to make one extra sphinx to just raid around, kill off some centaurs if they get caught. If not, you know, kill a villager here and there, harass them a little bit. Players just continue to do his scouting on the left side of the map here, and TheMista just getting this wall up, realizing how important it is for player not just to walk through his base, and TheMista just escaping his villagers just in time inside the tower here. And the bolt was used on a sphinx, and he has 1 sphinx left, and looks like he's just going to use villagers to take it out. He's got Jason on the way. These 2 centaurs are being cut off by this priest, but I don't think the priest can hit a moving centaur, and that will guarantee to kill 1 villager. Special attack is 100% hit. Special attack regenerates, I believe, every 60 seconds. So, and they deal 100% chance hit. Yeah, you can't hit a moving centaur. They're very, very quick. And TheMista just escaping a villager very quickly here. And without crenellations, you won't hit a centaur either. Player has pickaxe, hand axe, hunting dogs, and making stable now. Extra centaurs on the way. And as for TheMista, he's just completing those walls, getting those houses up here. And speaking of his economy, he just has pickaxe and hunting dogs, and not much else. He's got a sphinx that's damaged on his way back to the base to re-heal. And you got 2 centaurs down here. 3rd one on the way, joining the crew. I think if you use a special attack on the Sphinx, it could probably kill it. Not sure why he didn't do that. I guess he didn't see it. Idle Scout here, just next to the TC. This TC here is Mista's third, it looks like, and this is Player's third TC. So they're both in the middle of the map. Increases attack of Hoplites Marmello, so that's another 5%. That's a nice relic. And he's got some other centaurs in the army back here, just queuing up some hippocons, finishing up the goats, and already got his second TC up there. And there's rain. Let's take a look what text he's got. He doesn't have plow, but he does have husbandry. Could say I'm a little upset over that, because plow is a 22% upgrade for Egyptian. So that's definitely an upgrade that that you must have, especially using rain. You know, it's a big bonus in combination with plow. Five centaurs. And looks like Mista is definitely going to do the Scarab Rush on the Zeus player. Player does still have ceasefire. And you could see that he's very desperate to get those walls up. He's got a lot of walls. Three scarabs and a sphinx. So that's two sphinx. And chariots are being queued along with the camels. At this point in the game, if Mista doesn't do strong damage with this Scarab Rush, then he's going to have a hard time winning the game, because right now player is outbooming him, and player needs to back up immediately. He loses one centaur in that engagement. And I don't know if player scouted these scarabs. I didn't quite look. I think he did, but I'm sure player knows the Scarab Rush is coming, because he aged out with I know I'm not pronouncing this right, but Sekhmet and Bast. So those two gods in combination with Ra, you already know a Scarab Rush is most likely to happen. I would just drop in there right away with those Hippocons, Odysseus, Jason, and the Centaurs, and go straight down to this army here. Does he scout it? I think he does scout it. I think he scouts it, yeah. Centaurs have a huge line of sight. And Mista's going to back off here right away. He might use Eclipse and could win this battle, I'm not sure. But then again, scarabs don't necessarily do hack damage. I mean, they do, but it's just crush damage, and they don't really do much, even with Eclipse against other units. So the damage is going to be done by the Sphinx and the camels, and as well as the chariots. But chariots mainly, chariots and the Sphinx. Second TC going up for Mista, because Mista does realize he's fallen behind on economy and he hasn't made a move yet. There might be an engagement here. Scout just getting picked off there. We might see an eclipse. No, he's got his scarabs all the way back there. So no eclipse, no engagement, just a slight engagement there. I want to take a just a quick peek. So yeah, there's a big difference in villages here. 43 in comparison to 57, 58 vills. So that's about a 15 villager difference here. Mista just getting that second TC completing. And I'm not sure what player's doing here. He's popped. He's absolutely fully popped with everything. And Mista did capture that relic that I was talking about earlier, the Eye of Horus, giving each town center 27 population instead of 25. And there's Bass right now. Those Sphinx doing a ton of damage, absolutely ripping apart those Hippicons, giving those Sphinx 19 attack with a supercharged special attack. And he's going to have to get out of there immediately. Those centaurs might use, yeah, they're going to use a special attack, but it doesn't do much. Doesn't do much whatsoever. Player does have a good chunk of Hippicons, but they're going to get ripped apart if he doesn't deal with this other, with these other two Sphinx over here. And now Odysseus and Jason attempting to kill off these scarabs, but that TC is going down. Oh man, that's going to be devastating. Ouch! 5, and it doesn't make it. Does not make it. That is really unfortunate. That is really something. He might click the age. I'm not sure why he even used this TC. Why didn't he use his back TC? I guess he probably thought Mista was coming for this one. But he should definitely use the back TC. Did that do enough damage? I think it did, because he killed off a lot of Hippicons. Killed off at least 20-30 Hippicons. And those centaurs. So those Sphinxes, Eclipsed Sphinx, he had 3 of them there. They did an enormous amount of damage. Mista now just go for his third TC there in the middle of the map. Player rebuilding his first TC, and no sign of Heroic Age. This TC is up. Almost, sorry. It looked like it was going to be up, but I imagine player is going to back off at this point. And that Sphinx is going to go down. Village is getting picked off by the Centaur. Hippicon doing work on the chariots. And more chariots coming down, more archers coming down. Unupgraded chariots, but meeting Hippicon. And Mista's got all his classical ups, except for the attack up. And looks like those chariots are just peeling player's army here. It's going to need some extra Hippicons to get back in the battle, and more production buildings. And I would suggest he makes another stable immediately, because player does have a lot of resources, because he cancelled his Heroic Age. And yeah, there's ceasefire now. And here is the wall protecting this gold mine. Mista decides instead he'll go for this DC here. And so right now, this TC will give 32 population, if I'm not mistaken. 25 plus the Citadel, giving extra 5, plus the 2 from the relic. That's 32 population on one TC. 32 plus 27 plus 27. and I saw Osiris. Which TC was it? And that's 35% mythic. And player has not clicked heroic. What is he doing? He needs heroic. He can't fight classical against heroic, otherwise Osiris is going to rip apart all these centaurs in pretty much 2 hits. Pretty much rip apart this whole army in 2 hits. Centaurs are going to die like flies. He can't be making centaurs anymore. And he needs to go heroic age. Otherwise, because he already used bolt, so Son of Osiris is really going to do a lot of damage here. Not sure how Mista got through. I guess he came around this way. Here's a Mythic Age by Mista. And a wall. An attempt to build a wall for player on the side. Player's just not able to secure gold. I don't think he'll be able to secure this. Son of Osiris coming up the aisle. And not looking good for player. Not looking good. He's definitely outflooded, outmassed. And of course, with Osiris you get that mummy, which insta-kills anybody. And player is just going to call it GG. Putting Mista on the lead, 3-0. Player was not able to get on the scoreboard yet. Although I must say Mista was lucky with this back gold mine. He must have loved it. Whereas player didn't have a back gold mine, so there was consistent defending and fighting and all that. He wasn't able to boom as much as he wanted to, as you could say. Yeah, I was surprised too how good his economy was after sinking 1,200 in myth units. But those sphinxes that he had 3 sphinx, and they pretty much killed off 20 hippocons. And Eclipse Sphinx versus Hippocon is just absolute assassination, annihilation. They pretty much died off within 5 seconds. And 20 hippocons, resource-wise, we're talking about over 2,500 resources, something like 2,500 resources. So if you really put it in comparison, it was a good trade. And here we go on the weight. And I'll be right back. Just quick break, 3-4 minutes. Yeah, I already mentioned the FPS lowers when I switch windows, when I'm windowed mode, but it's at 20 because that is the maximum FPS the game can run at. Even if you had it at 60, it wouldn't make a difference. Age of Mythology runs at 20. Okay. Yeah, it's currently 3-0 for Mista. And we're on our 4th game on the best out of 7 series. Here we go. It's being played on Highland, it looks like. Players do have a choice to save the map. Player doesn't mind. Mista wants to save. Okay, what's this guy doing here? He's got his, he can save Highland. I'm not sure why he would think you can't. I made it very clear that, or at least I hope I did. I think I did. Made it clear that you can't save a map, but the Highland rule still applies. It's still in the rules. If you look here, take a look at the rules down here, you'll see Highland. Highland. See, if the random map generator selects Highland, the game may be saved only if both participants agree. So that rule has always been there. There you go. And we're going to rematch map number, game number 4. Oh, sorry. I don't change the rules every day. I've only changed one rule since the tournament was introduced. Yeah, sorry guys. I was just grabbing a bite here as we were waiting for the boys. Alright, here we go. Game number 4. For those of you who are wondering what I'm eating chocolate covered pomegranates, pomegranate pieces. Very delicious. You should definitely look for it at your local Walmart. Okay, so at the bottom of the map we got player playing Zeus in red. Player has been playing Zeus the whole series through. And TheMista playing Set in blue at the top of the map here. Just picking up some pigs to the right. I really hope player does take this match, because he's really tried so hard in these past 3 matches, and TheMista has been just getting it, and the games have been so close. Match number 1, for example, was rather very close, and I really like to see player push through and just win it, because if you push hard enough, you're going to end up winning it, and that's the momentum player needs. There's lots of money on the line, and it's not easy. I mean, it's not a giveaway. Nobody's giving away free stuff here. I mean, you got to work. You got to definitely put in that extra momentum. You got to be special, and TheMista does exactly that. Picking up some hunt here. He's got some elephants towards the left as well. Pretty nice side towards player's left. Protective left side there. Although he's got no gold mines here, so he does have a nice, beautiful back gold mine. I think that's very nice for player. I don't see how player should lose this. If he concentrates 100%, I really think player should win. I really think that also player is very close level with TheMista, but he's just never had a back gold mine, and this match he does, whereas TheMista does not. He just has his starting back, but he does not have a second one, not that we can see anyway. His closest mine is towards the right, I should say, behind some trees, but rather quite open archers. You can get some archers here. You're going to need the wall here as well, so, or wall this whole section, but that's too big. That's too big. The map is just too open. Good map for Set though. Open map, lots of elephants, rhinos, good Set animals. And just double checking the text here. He does have pickaxe, picked up pickaxe rather early this game, and hunting dogs. Should be on his way to heroic age soon. Set just picking up animals, some more lions. He does have an army of 3 lions. The good thing about lions is that you convert them very quickly. Not sure exactly how quick it is, but it's definitely much more quicker than the rhinos. And that is a massive relic. That's 10%. That's equal to a full gold upgrade. A full gold upgrade on that relic right there. 10%. That is huge. Or as Donald Trump would say, huge. Is that 4 bills? That is 4 bills. Wow. Wow. That is #1 class. 4 villagers, really? Now you're probably going to get another villager picked off by these lions. That's 5 vills. I don't see how anybody could come back from this. 4 villagers? That is just really unfortunate. And he is going to lose 1 villager, it looks like. Well, it was close. I guess he backed off. Just 4 villages, just like that, at 5 minutes in the game, for doing nothing. Just use 1 god power, 4 villagers gone. It's not like 4 villagers were dead at like 8 minutes in or 9 minutes. This early it matters so much because you got all that gathering time. And you only got so few villagers, so they really make a big difference. Especially if your economy only consists of like 15 vills. That's 1/3 of your economy. Or 1/4. Let's say 1/4. He's got this elephant that he's gathering from. That's a good relic. It's quite decent. It's equal to half a villager on gold. He's got a 2nd TC now with husbandry and hand axe. Player only has 1 villager on the temple this time. It looks like he's going to start stable earlier. Player needs to be careful. I'm really rooting for player here. He does have a back gold mine, so I do have hope. I do have hope. TheMista is just playing so well. Just you know, he controls the game, and he's controlled every game. But TheMista is in classical age with 2 TCs. So is player. So I don't think anybody would be ahead at this point. I think they're both doing quite even. Although TheMista has the better map control. He took player's 3rd TC. Pretty much walled this whole right side. Not sure why. Is that TC in water range? No, I don't think so. No. And we get some battles going on here out front. TheMista is taking control of the map right now. Although you can never underestimate a Zeus player, especially in the later game. Never underestimate a Zeus player. And if you let a Zeus player boom, you're going to go straight to the bin. Just getting some walls up here now. Got a good chunk of spearmen. I'm not sure what they're up to. Were they TheMista going for that 4th TC? This might leave TheMista vulnerable to player going to straight mythic. He might jump heroic right now and go straight to mythic age. That's what happens when you get 4 TC so quickly, is that you spend your resources just booming in classical age while your opponent has gone mythic already, and he's got his Belthrone, he's got his Colossus, and he's got a gold mine there in the back. I don't think TheMista knows he has a back gold mine. Not sure. I don't know if he scouted this. Especially this mine over here. I'd like to see a nice wall right here. Something like maybe a small wall. Player just attempting to do some raids up here. Do has some harassment. Does not have granulations. Let's take a look at his techs. No hand axe. Might have forgotten it. Well, actually, I don't think he forgot it. He doesn't have wood units. He doesn't. Egyptian has not spent any wood here in the classical age, and TheMista is almost heroic with 4 TCs. Quite impressive. Player does manage to get heroic right before him though. And yeah, that's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Player is going straight mythic age. As I mentioned earlier, he's getting that market up ASAP with 7 villagers already up. And I think mythic age, you can see it clicked right now. There it is, Hephaestus, immediately. I'd like to see that second armory going up. I'd like to see some more production buildings. And as for TheMista, he's there in heroic age. Okay, this building shouldn't go there. Yeah, I think he realizes. He does manage to get a dock right in time for his Leviathan though. %50 mythic. Player has only lost 4 villages so far. And where's these villages? Okay, maybe a market. dock. Okay. Some markets going up here for Mista on the side there. And we got a heavy offensive. And some Pegasus to 2 Pegasus from player to see what on earth player or Mista is doing. What is Mista doing? Player wants to know. Where's his base? Where's the weak points? And he wants to place the underworld. He wants to find a good underworld, so he's got these Pegasus on the way to find some good maneuvers. Line of sight for underworld plus the Colossi, sorry. And I'd like to see. I guess he doesn't have time for a second armor. He doesn't have the resources either. Okay, there's the plenty vault. And fortified TC on the way. You got mercenary coming in from Mista. I don't think it's a smart idea. It's quite a ways for those mercenary to come down all the way this way. Definitely be focusing the army instead of those mercenary. Those mercenary are going to die off anyway. Here goes Belfron. Is it worth it to be making mercenary all the way this way? Well, I mean, by the looks of it, he doesn't even have a trade. There's no trade here for Mista, so I don't know if this mercenary spam is a good. This Belfron has been really taking a lot of damage by these elephants and has no army upgrades. But here go the Colossi. Mista's going to have a hard time dealing with those Colossi, especially with the Belfron on the field, dealing with all those priests. Player's economy looks, actually his score is looking quite nice. There goes Ancestors. Ancestors was placed. Where was that thing placed? Okay, it was placed down here. He's going to need his Belfron or something down there immediately. And those mercenary are just annoying. Got Belfron on the way. Player's doing pretty good. I'd like to see him get his third TC, which he did. Destroy of, but he just needs to get it now. Very well done. It's looking pretty good. It's looking good for player. It's looking good for player. He's okay on this gold mine. He's okay on that gold mine. He's got some siege boats coming in. He's still got underworld. He's got a Pegasus over here. Okay, he just needs to defend this off, and then he needs to get going. I'd like to see some villages on that siege tower. Those chariot archers. Okay, Myrmidon being made. What are these Colossi doing there? Does he notice them? I don't think he notices those Colossi. Okay, Colossi coming up the road here. There is $2,500 cash on the line, and this game will determine who goes to the semifinals. And in the semifinals is Cyclone, Count Von Count, and Magic. So that would definitely be exciting. Got a lot of good players there. Got some Prodromos and some Colossi here. And Mista looks like he's taking control now. He's got a lot of priest. And he's making a heavy offensive on player. Player is trying to give it every bit he's got. This is the last match, and if Mista wins it, he wins 4-0 against player. Mista's only got 2 techs, 2 classical techs, doesn't have heavy chariots. And there's Underworld Passage. Here we go. A big offensive here on the player side. I like to see the siege tower on this town center though. And Mista's going back off for now. And all units are going into the underworld. Now he just has to deal with these mercenaries for another 30 seconds, then he'll move on to destroying these buildings and moving on to the second TC. At this point, Mista's trade is cut shorter. He was getting 128 gold, but now he's probably going to get less than. It's going to be cut. I don't know how much it's going to be, but I'd like to see some gold colossi. I'd like to see second armory. A lot of things, but these both players have been fighting just so consistently that player wasn't able to balance his economy. And you know Mista knows that player is a very good player. And that's because he didn't go Odin, and he knew that if he would have went Odin, you know, player would have definitely gave him a run for his money and perhaps even take the match. So, you know, player's a force to be reckoned with, and you know, he's not an easy opponent. You know, every one of these games have been very close, but the result, you know, it's 3-0 at this time, but player might even come out on top here. It's really hard for Egyptian to deal with a Zeus Mythic Age while in Heroic. And this ceasefire, I'm really liking it. It's Mista's on his way to Mythic now, but that Mythic Age might take out this TC and this Underworld Passage. So I'd like to see some. I like to see Masons. I like to see Architects. I like to see these gold Colossus going north. I like to see some Bellerophons. Is that the second armory? No, still one armory. I don't see any upgrades yet on the units. These chariots really doing a lot of damage. And these siege boats, especially that Leviathan, still alive. And Mista almost Mythic Age now. He's got some mercenary queued up. And there it is on the underworld. Repair, 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 repair. Not enough time. Now that he aged up Thoth, he doesn't have Osiris to deal with the Colossi. It was a give or take. I mean, Thoth would have destroyed the underworld. Osiris would have destroyed his offensive with Colossi. So instead, Mista decides to make all these priests, which he does have Net C's upgrades. So I'm not sure what he's attacking here. He's attacking the siege tower, or is he supposed to be attacking the Colossi? They are gold now. Gold Colossus. You get the regular Myrmidon, but I want to see those Myrmidon upgraded. I want to see some armory upgrades. Player really needs to get that armory upgrade. Mista's only on 2 TCs, and most of his army is pretty much priest and unupgraded chariot archers. He does have armory upgrades though. Doesn't have the base upgrade. And what's going to happen is Zeus will out-eco the set player late game, so he's going to definitely need to take out the Zeus guy. And on top of that, player is going to need a market to get that gold income. Right now, this player's got 0 gold. 0. Absolute, a flat, big 0. That's what I just noticed. Just finished this gold now. And what's these villagers doing? They need to get some gold. No market for player, and player is just... If he doesn't get a gold income immediately... Okay, Titan. Okay, I like this. I like this Titan. I like it. Very, very, very nice. This is definitely big. But he's got no gold income. Where's the gold income? He's probably just trading resources. And what's going on over here? It's just fighting with alligators. I'll get a close view on that, boys. The final countdown. The final countdown. Come on. Is he going to do it? Is he going to make it? Nope. The villager survives. He survives. Well, that's definitely a highlight of the game. And on top of that, okay, this is interesting. I like these walls. I like this this wall placement here. Are these Myrmidon upgraded yet? Okay, you got okay. The temple heals nearby units. I like that. I like that for the Belfrone. I like to see Belfrone here, but he doesn't have any gold. And he's Myrmidon just making absolute damage. He's got a Titan of his own. That TC is gone. There's no gold income from player. He's got 2 caravans. Is that it? Well, how much gold does he bring back? 9 gold? So a caravan would have to walk back 30 times to make 1 colossi. Okay. Yeah, we got some. We got an offensive here done. I don't know where he's getting gold from. Well, what's player's gold count here? What's the civilization? What's civilian units and gold? Yeah, as I mentioned, a big 0 for player. It's also pretty low for Mista. He does have gold left here, but it's not much. Does have this colossi. This Titan is just going to destroy this TC. But player can't do anything. He's a sitting duck. Can't do anything. Can't do nothing. Can't make any units. Can't make any units. Here's another market being built. Look at Mista's trade. Getting 37 gold per trade. Okay, there's a TC down for Mista's got no army. He doesn't have gold either. Both players don't have gold, and it's just a stalemate. It's pretty much just a stalemate. Okay, yeah. I like to see this wall go down, this TC go down as well. Focus Titan, focus Titan, focus Titan, focus Titan. Okay, we got the market up for Zeus, and the siege works going down. Titan on the way, but this TC is going to be down. Okay, I like to see the Titan come this way and kill off the priest. and then keep walking down. Okay, he doesn't have time to kill the priest, so he's just gonna have to keep walking down and get out of there. Those catapults do a lot of damage because they got 50 crush attack, and Titans only have 89% crush damage. Oh, and you can also hail Titans next to the Apollo units improves. Oh, this is, yeah, line of sight upgrade. Sorry, never mind. I thought that was the temple upgrade. It looked like the temple upgrade. Sites, units, and buildings. Okay, so we got a stalemate here, and the fourth game of the series. I'd like to see more of a gold income here from player. If he does manage to get a gold income, he would definitely be in the better position. But that's the question. That's the $1,000,000 question. Can he get a gold income? Mista's already got a massive gold income. But I'd like to see this. Ooh, this Merc. I guess he can't build it further back. Where's this Colossi going? Because of these boats here. Okay, we got a Titan fight going on here. We got Odysseus part of it. We got Town Center Fire, Hercules being queued up. Titan going down fast. Titan is going down quickly, and these villagers going for those siege catapults right away. And we got some siege towers coming down as well for Mista. And now that Titan is just going to wreak havoc. Absolutely just cause havoc. Especially those mercenary. Wow, full upgrade. Bronze shields. And what does player have? No armory upgrades. Player's not a big fan of armory upgrades. I don't think he's gotten a single armory upgrade in the past 4 games. I don't remember. But I know he's not a big fan on them. And player is not looking too nice. I mean, player has Colossi. He's got fully upgraded Colossi, and he's got no mummies to deal with it, so there's no easy way to deal with Colossi. And that Titan is about to go down. Where's his Odysseus? He doesn't have masons? Okay, he's got architects. He's got correlations. And there goes the Titan, is going down quickly. Hercules putting in that work. I would kill off these heroes before he continues. He's got 3 heroes. And what's going on up here? It's just okay. I like these siege juggernauts. I feel like Mista is not like pushing hard enough. You can see player. He's going full on. He wants to win this match. Period. End of discussion. Commentary's finished. He wants to win this match. Mista is not trying hard enough. He's won 3 games in a row already. He's like, okay, fine. You know, I want to sit back, relax this game. I mean, this is great news. 4 Colossi right here. This one is healing up by the. It's good news, but can player get gold? If he can get gold, okay. I love this caravans. I love these caravans. I like to see more caravans. I like to see a nice wall right here, like one wall connecting the lakes. Okay, Titan gone. Town center going back up straight away. Titan took up 20 population, so that frees up Mista's population here. Mista's only on... Okay, he's got 3 town centers, but player's about to get 2. I think Mista's got too many caravans. How many is that? Let's count. 1 second here. 15, 14, okay, 30, and there's probably another 10 here. So he's got 40 caravans. Okay, he blocked his caravan route. Shoot. Shoot. That is not good. Player needs to check out his trade route immediately.